559-2071, 559-2071. Again, 559-2071. WIFO-FM, Jessup at 8:01, time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blankshire, Women's Health Center, Murphy Builder Supply, and Wolf Animal Hospital. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Jonathan. It's Wednesdays with Werkheiser. We get Mr. Bill Werkheiser, State Representative, on the phone with us. Bill, how you doing today?
Doing good.
It's winding down.
I'm already at the Capitol, and I hear Hillary's been trying to one-up us by having special guests like the governor and lieutenant governor. So
yeah,
I trumped him this morning.
How are you going to even it out? I mean, can you get the Braves manager? I'm saying he was in.
No, I did better than that. I got the mayor of Jessup, the mayor of Screven, Mike Deal, the city manager, and Jacob Weaver with me in my office.
Oh, my goodness. How y'all doing today?
Good. They came up. We met a couple hours last night, talked about a lot of stuff, how we could help them and what we could do, and then they've got a full agenda of meeting folks today. So thought I would have my own version of special guests.
Sounds good. Well, the mayor and the city manager, they're going to have to make a long road trip because they got to be on Jekyll Island tomorrow. They got their retreat scheduled.
They're doing double duty, Bob.
Double duty. I like that. So I saw where we've been given the times of the retreat, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. A lot of meeting with the department heads. The mayor or city manager, which one wants to give us a preview of what's going to take place down on Jekyll?
Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Thursday, when we get down there Thursday, we'll meet with department heads and all on Thursday and getting ready for the budget for the following year, for the next year. And then Friday, we'll dive into some of the things that's coming up that the city needs to look at. Some animal control issues. We've been approached by Republic out of the landfill. We'll have some discussions with that and some other things that's come up that we'll be discussing. One of the big things that we'll spend some time on is coming up for the service delivery agreement between the city and the county, and we need to sit down and start looking at the ideas and all that we all have and what we need to do to make some changes and all for the service delivery agreement that we're going to be having with the county coming up pretty soon. So that'll spend up a majority of our time. And then, of course, as always, any items that the commissioners have that they want to discuss and all, it gives us a chance to sit around the table and come up with some plans and all for what we're going to do in the next year, the next 2 years, the next 5 years. So it's a good time for us to get down there and come up with some ideas and see where we're going to go in the future.
Mayor, somebody asked me a question the other day, which is an interesting question. I know it came up before, the railroad trestle when you go towards Rainier, where Sybil's used to be. There was discussion that they were going to paint that, do something with it. The way I understood it was it's the railroad's property. The city was able to do it, but the expense, if it was too expensive, is that where we stand on that? Because that is an eyesore when you go towards the mill and leave the city of Jessup.
Well, Bob, that's funny that you asked that. That was one of the items on the mission for our trip up here today was to talk to some of the representatives and get some feedback from some of the folks here at the Capitol about some kind of assistance that we may be able to get that to be able to do that. It's an expensive project to do. There's so many requirements by North Fork to be able to get on that piece of property. So we're reaching out to some folks here up under the dome to see if there's some avenues that they may be able to help us to try to beautify the city. And that's the main idea of looking at the trestle, is just trying to upgrade the looks and all when people come into our community and have something we'll be proud of. And that was one of the agendas that I spoke with last night with Representative Werkheiser here last night and Representative Meeks. So that talk's going on, and that's where it's got to, trying to get some help from these guys, yes.
And what's the answer to the railroad not doing it? I mean, it's their trestle. I mean, why don't they paint it and make it look nice?
Norfolk, their response to my question is how come they don't pitch in on that? And they said all we want to do is haul the trains. We don't care what it looks like, just as long as it's stable. So they have no desire at all to do anything to make it to improve the looks of the trestle. So we just have to get the agreement from them to be able to get on the property if that's what we decide to do.
Yeah, That's just a sad statement. But you've been dealing with the railroad. Where do we stand on that project? You were able to negotiate where they got all that junk off the downtown Jessup, and they're going to. I see where there's still stuff there. Where do we stand on that?
Yes, we've signed a lease agreement with CSX on the property right there in the middle of town. At this point right now, they're creating a storage space down around Nate Honda, and that's where they're going to move all that stuff off right there in the middle of town between the two broad streets. They're going to remove all that property, all their surplus items, and all, move it down to Nate Honda, and they've agreed to lease us that property. So now we'll have the property all the way from Cherry Street all the way over to Orange Street. So we'll get that cleaned up. So it's an eyesore in the downtown area. We have a lot of folks travel by Amtrak, and they sit there at the train waiting on people to load up. So to give us something to try to beautify that area, and maybe some of those folks say, that was a nice little community. We need to go back and visit with. So that agreement on that has been signed, and they have until June the 1st to move all that items out from the side of the tracks there. Yes.
And the biggest question, the biggest mystery in Jessup, I saw where they're just about ready to open up the Dunkin' Donuts and the Jersey Mike's building, but right down the street is that lot still vacant where they cleared it, where the old Walker Chevrolet used to be, and everybody keeps asking what's going there. Have we found out what's going there yet?
At this time, speaking with the owners of it, there's still not anything in stone of what they're going to do with that property right now, but so it'll stay vacant for a little while. We have no insight on what they're doing with it yet, but they're working on things, I think, as they see fit that will work over in that part of the city.
So the bottom line, something's coming there. We just don't know what's coming there yet, right? They're keeping it
hush-hush. I'm sure eventually they will. They did a lot of prep work for it and cleaning off the lot and making it viable interest for somebody to come into the community. So eventually there will be something, and that the family's working on it. They want to see something there, and eventually there will be something there. A timeline on that is very sketchy. I don't see anything real soon, but they are working real hard on trying to get something in there.
Okie doke, and now we'll move on to Mr. Bill Workhauser because this is his portion of the show. Again, as we mentioned, it's winding down quickly. Bill, where does the heartbeat bill stand at this point?
I hear we're going to get that tomorrow on a agree or disagree. I'm sure we'll agree. At that point, there should not be any. There's generally not debates on the floor. There'll be a lot of parliamentary questions to stall, and then it'll go on to the governor. As far as I know, it's on track. The governor will be signing that. I don't see him waiting until the normal date on that one, which is usually a month or so after session. But it's on track to pass.
That's the most heated bill in Atlanta. What's the second most heated discussion?
Probably on the Senate side, the takeover of the airport, and that has seemed to have stalled in the House. Actually, probably second is the voting machine bill. Had hours and hours of debate in both chambers because the parties just seem to have a different thoughts about it, although we're given what they've asked for, and that's a paper ballot. It's just not going to be marked.
What's the debate on that? I thought that was a done deal. What's the
It is
on
done,
that?
but you asked what the most so you're talking about most controversial undone?
Right.
That would be those two bills, the heartbeat and the airport takeover.
Okay. What about broadband? Where we stand on that?
All measures have passed. We passed another one yesterday. So as of now, we've got three big measures. All three have passed both chambers. So expect those to be signed by the governor.
Okay. And April 2nd is the day it all takes place. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, what?
April 2nd is the day this all has to be wrapped up?
Yes, that's when we finish.
So do you see anything? So if you got a crystal ball, what's going to clear hurdles and what's not going to clear hurdles?
Well, there was some stuff that I think. Here's the problem now. You don't know because now is when the games begin, because bills that did not pass, say, the Senate, they could take one of their bills or one of our House bills that came over and, put language in that they wanted for another bill as long as it was germane to the subject. So it's just a lot of that, and then going back and forth, waiting, stalling for one house wanting their the one chamber wanting their priorities done, and so a little bit of cat and mouse there. So it is crazy the last 2 days.
I almost lost it there when you used the word germane. It went back to Smoking the Bandit when Jackie Gleason said the Germans didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
hey,
I hadn't heard that word in a while.
Yeah. The Honorable Weaver, Mayor of Scriven, has some big news.
Let's hear the mayor of Scriven.
Yeah, he's got some really big news.
What's going on, Mayor?
Morning, Bob.
Morning. How you doing?
Good, Bob. I figured it'd be the best place to let this news out that after our meetings and all, Scriven's been chosen this year to host the 2019 Small Cities Conference for GMA, which is a big deal for us. Georgia Municipal Association, that governs the cities. We will be hosting the 2019 Fall Conference, Small City Conference in Scriven this year in August.
Where are they going to stay? At your house? There's no motels in Scriven. Where's everybody going to stay?
Hey, we're going to let them stay with you, Bob. That's what we told them.
In my apartment, I doubt that.
Hey,
maybe they can stay at the train depot. I don't know. Maybe the mayor can open that up. I don't know. I mean, it's great news. That's a lot of people coming to this area. But my question is, where would they stay?
You really don't know how many. It is a sign-up thing, and it could be 5 cities, could be 55 cities. I mean, you never know. But they wanted to host it in a small city, and so we petitioned, and we come up here and petitioned, and Mayor David Earl and them helped us out, and we were able to swing it.
Sounds great. When's that take place? You got a date on that?
I'll have the date before I leave here, but it is in August.
In August, okay. And the city manager is also there. He have any good news? How's the city manager doing?
Yeah, Dale, you got any news for Bino?
We're just excited about Jason's little issue there. We're gonna do everything we can do to help him out. And even though we think we're a small city, this is basically for cities a lot smaller than we are. Cities like Scriven and 2,000 and less or 1,000 and less, and it's just good to see them getting this notoriety, and we're going to do everything we can do to help them. We're going to get the mayor to come over and teach a few classes and tell them what big city life's all about. It's going to be fun. We're excited. We talked to a few people for him, try to help him out at GMA, and it's going to be good.
Okay. Well, we appreciate y'all being here on the world famous Butch and Bob Show on this Wednesday with Workhauser. Y'all stay safe in Atlanta and have a safe trip to Jekyll Island.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you. Well, I love these guys, and you can tell their passion every time you get with them. They're and all those questions you're firing at David Earl, he doesn't miss a beat. He's usually one step ahead, and I mean they love what they do, and it's just always a great time to be with them.
Okay. Well, I don't know if they rank up with the governor, lieutenant governor, special guest, but we do appreciate them joining us anyway.
They do with me.
Okay. Sounds good, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, we got more of the world famous Butch and Bob Show. We got a special guest in the studios with us. Grab that microphone right there, Lamar. We got the rec director, Lamar Speck Echols. We've been announcing the Summer Basketball League going to try to kick off this year at Wayne County. So tell us about that, how signups are going, how long do they have to sign up, what the cost is, and what kind of kids are you looking for, what kind of age group. Tell us all the details, Speck.
Well, it's a new thing we've been talking about the last couple of summers about getting these kids something else to do besides, after baseball season's over with. So we decided to put together a summer basketball program this year. The ages of 7 to 14, boys and girls. Cost is $20. The last day of registration will be May the 10th. We're going to try to play 2 nights a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, over at Jessup Elementary Gym. So, like I said, I know we just got the forms out to the schools, so we should start getting some sign-ups in.
And the summer baseball sign-ups are over with. They've already had
yes,
tries and all that. Picked the teams, all that.
Picked our teams.
I was at Sheffield's the other day. Vicky's got all the uniforms cranking
right.
up, so everybody's getting excited about the upcoming season. It's always fun in the summertime.
It sure is. Like I said, we're going. It's a busy time of year for us. We got baseball and softball coming up. Matter of fact, we start April 8th, the Monday after spring break. We got right at 60 teams playing this year.
And that's baseball and softball?
Baseball and softball.
So 60 teams. From what age group to what age group?
That's ages from 7 to 14.
7 to 14. How many different teams in different leagues you got to break down?
We got about between 8 and 9 teams in each league. So, pretty good turnout. The numbers is up from last year a little bit, so that's a good thing. We also, we got track. We got about 40 participants in track this year. Sierra Bryant is our track coach, so excuse me, she'll be coaching them kids up and getting ready for our district track meets and the track meets around to get them prepared to go to state. And then we got, Smiley McGregor runs our golf and tennis programs. We still going through registration with that. And then we got our swim team, David Lewis. They got their tryouts coming up for swim team. So it's a busy summer.
Sounds like it, but also there's opportunities. They talked about this a couple months ago with a county commissioner meeting. Job opportunities. You're looking for scorekeepers and
yes, sir. Scorekeepers, umpires. I think we're going to try to even hire some summer help this year. When the kids get out of school. So if you're interested in umpiring or scorekeeping or anything like that, just come by the office and fill out your application and we'll see what we can do for you.
One thing I got to ask you, the county commission agenda is out for Monday, April 1st, and on the agenda is consider leasing the Recreation Administration Department to the hospital after the Recreation Administration relocates. So how soon are you going to relocate? Hopefully
we'll be in our new office in the summer. We got our prison detail that works on it about 2 or 3 times a week. They're doing a tremendous job getting up the walls. They're coming right along with it. So as soon as they get to a stopping point, we'll get the next crew in there to do it, and hopefully we'll be in there by the end of summer.
And where will you locate to out there? You're
going our office will be between Ben Park and Babe's Mighty Might Field, right there at the ballpark out there.
Will they have enough office space and all that?
Oh, yes. Plenty of room. We got a storage room out there, nice office, plenty of room. So
that probably helps y'all out being out there where the fields are every day.
Being right there on the spot with everybody and right there at the ball fields, it's a good location. Be glad to be out there.
I know you got a vision for what all's going to come. People keep asking about what's next out there. I know you're looking for lights for a football field.
Yeah, we're looking. We got a new football field out there. We're looking to do some new lights on both fields. Get them fields lit. We need to. We want to refurbish some fields out there at Bill Morris. Refurbish the concession stand, and even pave the existing parking lot out there. We need some new paving out there, and then also a multi-purpose center at out there that we're working on. So we got some projects coming up that we completed, and we're looking forward to finishing up the rest of these projects.
Okay. Sounds good. Again, looking forward to this upcoming season. Any questions?
Yeah, we have someone wants to know, when is the golf sign up?
It's going on right now through April the 5th.
Okay, thank you.
And again, they stressed those aren't for beginner. Are those for beginner golf? They want people that know. I mean, how's that work?
Yeah, the golf is it's actually for people that actually know how to play golf, because there's no instructions out there. There's no coaching, there's no teaching. It's just like the tennis program. It's for guys and girls that's actually played tennis and played golf before. So it's not like a baseball team. You go out there and get instructions, but we're working on trying to get some guys out there to help the tennis program this year. So maybe but like I said, we encourage them to sign up. So.
Well, I know you're a former basketball star at Wayne County High School, and March Madness going on, so I could ask you who you got picking to win it all. Anybody besides Duke? Or you? Come on.
Well, we went down and watched Kentucky the other night.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I appreciate you bringing back the T-shirt. That was nice of
Yes,
y'all
sir.
did. That was nice. I got to go down there Saturday with Mike Eckel and his wife, and I thought Mike Eckel was a passionate sports fan, but he doesn't hold a candle to his wife as far as Kentucky basketball goes.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch.
I like, that was pretty fun.
She was in the Go Big Blue now.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Kentucky and Cincinnati. I think they done got beat out. I got a little kid from McIntosh County that come through my program, plays for Cincinnati, so I was kind of rooting for them. But I don't know. I think I like Kentucky. I'll go with Kentucky.
Okay, mark that down. Specs got Kentucky to win the NCAA. But again, this baseball, softball season is always a lot of fun. Again, no opening day. Is there normally they have an opening day? Is everybody? How's that work?
It's going to be on the 8th. Like I said, almost all our teams will play on the 8th on that Monday. But like I said, Saturdays is a hard thing to do now, like in the past, because of you got travel ball and people's got prior obligations to other things. So it's just hard to do it on a Saturday. So we try to keep it during the week. And like I said, we're going to play Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays out there, and we're going to get ready, to the end of the month, end of the year, after the school starts. And this year, the state has pushed up the state tournaments and district tournaments, so everything will be through in June now.
And how about hosting anything for state?
We're going to. Matter of fact, I'm headed to my meeting when I leave here to Hinesville. We have put in to host the girls or the boys tournament, so maybe we get one of them. So, but we are putting in a bid to host the tournaments here this year.
And how are we doing as far as facilities wise hosting? I tell people all the time when you look at Statesboro and where they've got these all this SPLOST money that goes into those facilities, we're still kind of behind on that. So, where do our facilities rank as far as you're concerned?
I think our facilities is one of the best in our. And probably in the state and right here around in our district. We got some good facilities here. The thing that hurts us from hosting state tournaments is motel rooms. People kind of shy away from that because we've been asked to host the state soccer event. But our facilities is in good shape. They look good. But like I said, we're going to try to get more. We got a bunch of tournaments here scheduled for this summer. And we're going to try to get some more recreation stuff in here. But like I said, our facilities is top dog. I think they my maintenance staff, they do a good job out there. They got them looking good. They out there working, doing the nitpicking stuff, getting ready for the 8th. But right now, I put our facilities up against anybody around here right now. Got nice facilities, so we need to get them used.
And you got a good staff. You don't have a lot of employees, but you mentioned people that work with the recreation department.
Yeah, we got I got Timmy Moody is my head maintenance staff. He's our supervisor out there. And then I got Robert Clark, Rob Royal, and Joe. Then I got Charlie Lyons is out there, but he does my prison detail. I got a prison detail that's working on our office right now, and they do all the boat landings in the county office and the airport. Hall Richardson, they do all our parks and stuff. They keep them clean, and J.C. Landon. So he's busy with them, and then also when they got a time off from cutting grass, they're working on our office out there. So I got a good staff, and then I got 2 girls at the office, Kimmy and Christy, that keeps it running up there, and they the ones take all the phone calls and all the complaints. So give them hats off to them. But we ready to go. We ready for the season. So it's going to be a busy season. So and we're getting ready.
Well, I appreciate you coming in and updating everybody on it. One more question. Sure, go ahead.
Are you going to put an overseer back at Lake Grace?
Yes, eventually. We're going to put somebody back out at Lake Grace. I know Josh is out there right now. I'd left him off. He's one of my workers at Lake Grace, Josh Gunner. He does a good job at the lake. He's going to probably be the next caretaker out there, and just that's our plans. So.
Okay, sounds good. Mm-hmm. Always good to see you, Spec. Appreciate you coming
in. Thank you for letting me have him come on.
I'm going to write that down. Spec's taking Kentucky to win it all.
Okay, I hope so.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.
We'll be back to wrap up the Butch and Bob Show after this.
When we say right on the corner and right on the price, we mean it at Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. Up to $12,000 off 2018 F-150s. $12,000 off America's #1 selling truck. Stop the search. Call Mike Birch and 24/7 at MikeBirchFord.com.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup.
Women's Health Center, your hometown OBGYN group, providing exceptional obstetrical and gynecological care for women for the past 20 years. We have 3 convenient locations in Jessup, Blackshear, and Baxley. We understand that choosing your OBGYN is a personal decision and that the relationship with your doctor and the trust you build is essential. At Women's Health Center, we provide obstetrical care and guide you through the process, making sure you and your baby stay healthy. We provide the most advanced ultrasound technology with the clearest pictures ever. Annual gynecological care gives patients an opportunity to take charge of their health. Some of our services include hormone therapy, pellets, Botox, the new 3, 5, and 10-year IUDs, Nexplanon, and much more. We accept all insurance carriers, including TRICARE, Medicaid, and we accept all insured and uninsured patients. Please call our office at 912-588-1020 and visit MajorMD.com for more information about Women's Health Center. That's MAGERMD.com.
Got ticks? Well, we hope not. I'm Dr. Charles Hall.
And I'm Dr. Stefania Wilcox.
We are the Associate Veterinarians at Wolf Animal Hospital. As the cool air rolls in, we are noticing the ticks are too. Let us help guard your pets against tick-borne disease this year. Come see us at our main branch, Wolf Animal Hospital, at 755 West Cherry Street.
And now we can serve you from our new mobile veterinary clinic in select locations throughout Appling, Brantley, Long, and Wayne counties. The mobile service will provide preventive medicine and outpatient procedures on site. For more information, contact Wolf Animal Hospital at 912-427-3212.
I'm Dr. Charles Hall.
And I'm Dr. Stefania Wilcox.
And we are ready to serve you and your 4-legged family members at our main hospital or one of our satellite locations. Contact us at Wolf Animal Hospital at 912-427-3212. 912-427-3212.
When we say right on the corner and right on the price, we mean it at Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. Up to $12,000 off 2018 F-150s. $12,000 off America's #1 selling truck. Stop the search. Call Mike Birch and 24/7 at MikeBirchFord.com.
8:29 here at the Big Dog. We were talking during the break, and I guess I will go ahead and stick my neck out. The Eastern Division for the Braves is going to be very difficult this year, Bob, and I think that 88 is going to be the number to win it because you're going to be playing each other, what is it? How many times is it now? Is it 18 times, I think? And the Marlins will be the spoilers. If you can't beat the Marlins, you're not going to win the division. But the other teams are all tough, and they're going to play each other close. I think 88 is what it's going to take, and I think the Braves can do 88 and win the division. But I'm also going to say that I do not believe the wild card will come from the East. There's just no way.
So you got to win 88 games.
88.
That's easy to remember. That's Lynn Swan's number, so I'll remember that.
I'm going to go with 88 wins. They
88
will win the division, but
they start
88
tomorrow
wins.
on AM 1370, taking on Philadelphia,
Yes,
right?
yes, and they'll be back on the weekend on FM 105.5.
Okay. One final note before we get out of there. Again, reminder, Wayne County, Ware County tonight. This game's at home. 6 o'clock, 5:50 pregame show here on Big Dog Country, FM 105.5. Wayne down 1-0 in the series. Need a win tonight and then get to win on Friday over in Waycross to win the series 2-1. So, again, that's going to do it for the World Famous Butch and Bob Show. Appreciate Bill Workheiser lined up, the Mayor of Scriven, Jason Weaver, the Mayor of Jessup, David Earl Keith, and City Manager Mike Deal as our special guest today on the World Famous Butch and Bob Show. That's going to do it. Again, Jonathan, thanks again. Have a great day.
Have a good day, Bob. See you later.
And then along came Walker Jones.
March is the perfect time to